Hi, this is a brief introductory talk to the section on foundational concepts. And I created this section because there are certain foundational concepts that I found are very important when we're really getting into the practices of mindfulness and compassion and how to apply them to our daily life and to specific circumstances in our life, and to understand where stresses come from and how to handle those stresses and what are some of the factors and some of the distress that we experience. And so I'll be talking about life on the bell curve, which I'll go into. It's about the ubiquitous bell curve in statistics. It sounds kind of heady, but it has direct importance, as you'll see. And the next is primary and secondary pain. This is an understanding that came out of the work with mindfulness with chronic pain. And what was discovered is that we have a primary pain, which is something we can't do anything about. And the secondary pain is something we can do something about. So it can really greatly reduce our experience of pain, our pain levels, with certain practices. And this applies to mental and emotional pain as well as physical pain. And then I also talk about the authentic self and the false self. And this is an understanding that started to take root in the 50s, both with Carl Rogers and Donald Winnicott. And it's beginning to get more and more attention because we're finding out how accurate that distinction is and how useful it is in understanding how we grew as how we developed as children and how we're functioning as adults. So this idea of a true self and a false self is really central to the work, this work that we do with mindfulness and compassion. And then also I'll talk about shame. Shame is a word that most people recoil from when they hear it, and they become ashamed of their shame reaction, and all this stuff starts to happen. So bear with me. So we'll talk about shame, how it functions, and how it resides, and where it resides in the psyche, and how to deal with it really, and how to let's say decrease our knee-jerk reaction away from shame, or to bury shame, or to bury those ideas, thoughts, or feelings from our past or our family or what have you. So, so I invite you to listen to the talks, and I'll probably be adding some more occasionally. But hope you enjoy it and hope it's helpful. Thank you for listening.